Hello folks, so this is the Amazfit Bip 5 from a brand called Zepp. I wasn't familiar with them, if I'm honest with you, before purchasing this, but I did take a punt on it. I've been wearing it for a little while and I want to share with you the pros and the cons today. So overall, I am really satisfied with this watch. It's not the most expensive you can buy, so I didn't quite know what to expect, but I've got to say it's been working really well. Now, it's not perfect. I'll talk about a couple of things I feel could have been done a little better later on in the video. But first of all, let me go over the things I do like. So the Bip 5 does have a large 1.91 inch screen, which I find is absolutely perfect, especially for when I am reading text messages. There is also Bluetooth calling, and this isn't just for receiving calls. You can also make outgoing calls thanks to the dial pad, so complete hands-free calling. Of course, being a smartwatch, it has all of the fitness stuff that you are going to need. It has GPS tracking, which is always important. There is the ability for it to auto-detect the type of sports that you are doing. It will start tracking those for you. It will measure your heart rate, your steps, all of that stuff you would expect is here and works great. One other neat thing is you can connect this watch to your Strava or Komoot accounts in order to share the data across them. Now, one feature I didn't even realize this came with, but I am really happy with and have been using, is the inbuilt Alexa. It took a couple of minutes just to connect that to my account, but now being able to control my smart home devices all from my wrist is just super convenient. And the most convenient thing for me here is the battery life, up to 10 days of use on a single charge. And if you're happy for a little bit of slowdown, you can pop the watch into battery saver mode and extend the battery life up to 26 days. But 10 days is more than sufficient for me, so I don't run it in battery saver mode, but that choice is up to you. Now, I did mention that things are not perfect here, so a couple of things I feel I would have liked to have seen done a little bit differently. First of all, the phone app, it's not the best, I'll be honest with you. It can take a little while to sync data sometimes from the phone to the app, and the interface at times can be a little bit confusing. I have started to get used to it now, but I feel it could have been a little more intuitive. And the other thing, I did have a few issues to start with setting up notifications. Now, I did make sure to enable them, of course, with my phone, but I wasn't getting text messages. I did have a fiddle about with the settings and I did get that working in the end. But again, I feel like that was a little bit more complex than it needed to be. Now that I have got it up and running, I'm not having any issues with it. So fortunately, it was just a one-time thing. But honestly, for the price point that this is offered at and for the features that it does have, I feel a bit bad complaining because it is a really good smartwatch. You know, overall, with the features that I've spoken about, I have been really satisfied with it. So folks, that is my pros and cons review. Not perfect, but very good. So thank you for watching. I hope the video helped.